Welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll discuss a trend that's gained momentum over the last few years, and that is remote work. But now you can adapt to the new craze, work and travel. If you don't have the money pay for your trips, then this is the next best thing to pay for your travels. We can attest that remote work has more advantages than disadvantages, especially if you are a globetrotter like me. Today's video is jam-packed with tons of value. So please stay until the end to get all the juicy stuff. Sit back and enjoy the ride as I introduce the world of work and travel to you, along with companies hiring remote workers and more. After the end of this video, you may never have to pay for travel ever again. Are you ready to watch this unfold? Well, let's go. Imagine this. You're waking up in a cozy little apartment overlooking the bustling streets of Tokyo, or maybe with the sound of waves crashing outside your Bali villa. Instead of rushing through your morning routine, fighting traffic and making your way to an office, you simply brew a cup of coffee, open your laptop, and voila, your workday begins. That's the beauty of remote work. You can be anywhere, yet still get your job done. It's the ultimate freedom for those who love to travel. No more saving up for that once-a-year vacation or dreading the end of your trip. You get to make every day an adventure without sacrificing your paycheck. And let's talk about the financial perks. Remote work allows you to live in places where your money goes a whole lot further. Instead of paying sky-high rent in New York or London, you could be sipping a cappuccino in a charming Lisbon cafe, paying half the price for everything. Cities with lower costs of living become playgrounds where you can afford to experience more, whether it's sampling exotic street food or booking weekend getaways. But remote work isn't just about saving money. It's about maximizing your time. You can create your own schedule. Maybe you're a morning person who loves getting things done before sunrise, then spending your afternoons exploring ruins, hiking trails, or lounging on the beach. Or maybe you prefer working late into the night with the freedom to spend your daytime exploring temples or wandering through vibrant markets. Remote work is flexible enough to fit your unique lifestyle. And here's something travelers really appreciate: the ability to stay in one place long enough to really know it. When you're on vacation, it's all about cramming activities into a few short days. But with remote work, you get to slow down. You can live like a local, learn the language, shop at the local markets, and find those hidden spots tourists never get to see. It's a much more authentic experience, because you're not just visiting a place, you're living there. So, if you're someone who's constantly bitten by the travel bug, remote work isn't just a career choice. It's the ultimate hack for seeing the world without putting your life on hold. Work from a hammock in Costa Rica one month, a Parisian apartment the next, all while making the world your office. Doesn't that sound like a dream? Picture this. You're living in an Airbnb with stunning mountain views in Medellin, Colombia, where your rent is less than half of what you'd pay for a tiny studio in a big city. And not only that, your meals, transportation, and even those spontaneous weekend getaways are way more affordable. Remote work opens the door to this kind of cost efficiency. Instead of spending your hard-earned money just to survive in expensive cities, you can stretch your budget in places where your dollar, or pound, or euro goes a long way. And let's not forget the ultimate perk: flexibility. Remote work lets you shape your schedule around what matters most to you. Want to surf in the morning and work in the afternoon? Done. Maybe you'd like to knock out your to-do list early so you can catch the sunset on a secluded beach. With remote work, you get to decide when and often where you work. This kind of flexibility for a digital nomad means you're no longer waiting for weekends or holidays to enjoy life. Every day can feel like an adventure, even on work days. Now, let's talk about how this flexibility opens up more travel opportunities than ever. Have you ever dreamed of spending a month or more in a place rather than rushing through a short vacation? Remote work allows you to slow travel. You can stay in one destination for an extended period, really getting to know the culture, the people, and the hidden gems that tourists often miss. You're not just ticking places off a list, you're experiencing them on a deeper level. But here's the real kicker. Remote work doesn't just have to be about working for someone else. The digital age has made it possible to turn your passions into a career. Love taking photos? Becoming a travel photographer isn't a pipe dream anymore. With the right tools and a decent internet connection, you can sell your photography online, license your images, or work with brands that need content for social media. Or how about creating content? Whether it's blogging, making YouTube videos, like this one, or even running an Instagram account, being a digital content creator can pay the bills while you travel. There are so many platforms where people just like you make money sharing their unique experiences with the world. And if you're more into writing, freelancing platforms are full of opportunities to land gigs while living abroad. You can write articles, design websites, manage social media accounts, you name it. There's a huge demand for creative freelancers, and all you need is a laptop and Wi-Fi to get started. The beauty of remote work is that it's not limited to one profession or one way of living. You can work for a company back home or set off on your own path as a freelancer, photographer, or content creator. The world opens up in ways that weren't possible just a few years ago. I have just written an ebook on how to get paid to travel. It has lots more ways you can make money while traveling. Check out the link in the description. Want to hop between cities while documenting your travels and earning an income? Remote work is the best hack to do exactly that. It seems as if a lot of people have already transitioned into the world of Zoom calls, pajamas, and working from any corner of the plane. But it might not be as smooth as one might think. And not to burst your bubbles, but I have to be honest with you since I have experienced some of the cons with the pros. Yes, as you have seen, remote work provides work life and balance. It allows you to live in a country you have always dreamed of being. You don't have to commute to an office since you can get out of bed and grab your laptop and a cup of coffee while you listen to the waves coming from the sandy beach in front of you. No more waking up at 7 a.m. to commute to the office. You can work from home, from a coffee shop, or even a beach in Blay. All you need is the internet. Who doesn't dream of mixing business with pleasure? And who wouldn't mind not being in traffic or on a busy subway for hours on end? Remote work allows you that kind of flexibility. Now, let me give you a few companies that hire remote workers. You can check them out yourself if you have any interest. Let's dive deeper into some companies that have not only transitioned to fully remote workforces, but have also thrived in this environment. These examples show what it really takes to succeed when embracing the remote work lifestyle. Take Automatic, the company behind WordPress. They've operated with a fully distributed team for years, with employees spread across more than 70 countries. What's remarkable about Automatic is that they've managed to build a unified, highly productive team without the traditional office environment. They prioritize asynchronous communication, meaning employees don't need to be online at the same time to collaborate effectively. This allows them to hire talent globally without the limits of time zones or office locations. Their success shows that when a company invests in the right office tools and fosters a remote-first mindset, they can maintain high productivity and innovation. Then there's GitLab, a company that's taken remote work to a whole new level. As one of the largest fully remote companies in the world, GitLab has over 2,000 employees in more than 65 countries. They've built a culture of openness, transparency, and documentation. GitLab provides a detailed remote work guide that outlines everything from team communication to how employees can set boundaries between work and personal life. This level of intentionality allows them to create a cohesive team dynamic despite physical distance. They show that remote work isn't just a logistical adjustment. It's a full cultural shift that prioritizes flexibility and clear communication. Buffer, a social media management company, also stands out for its remote-first culture. What makes Buffer unique is their commitment to transparency and work-life balance. The company openly shares its salaries, financials, and even challenges it faces in the remote space. This openness creates trust within the team and helps employees feel connected despite the physical distance. Buffer encourages flexible work hours, which allows team members to fit work around their personal lives rather than the other way around. Their approach demonstrates that remote work isn't just about letting people work from home. It's about fostering an environment where employees feel empowered to perform their best no matter where they are in the world. And they're not the only companies. Zapier, another fully remote company, employs over 600 people from around the globe. Zapier is well known for its automation tools, and they've applied that efficiency to their own internal processes. They encourage asynchronous communication and ensure that work can continue moving forward without everyone needing to be online at the same time. What's more, Zapier offers perks like an unlimited vacation policy and stipends for home office equipment, reinforcing the idea that remote work can be both productive and sustainable when employees are supported properly. Let's also mention Envision, a digital product design platform. Envision has operated as a fully remote company since its founding, with more than 700 employees spread worldwide. They've created an environment where collaboration thrives, despite team members being in different locations. Envision has invested heavily in tools like Slack and Zoom to keep communication flowing seamlessly. Plus, they offer initiatives like virtual coffee chats to help employees build connections beyond work-related interactions. Envision's approach shows that a remote team doesn't have to sacrifice camaraderie or creativity. It just requires a little extra effort to keep people engaged and connected. These companies prove that remote work isn't just a temporary solution or a nice perk. It's a viable, long-term strategy for businesses to grow and succeed. By adopting clear communication practices, supporting flexible schedules, and leveraging the right technology, they show that teams can thrive without ever setting foot in a physical office. They are living examples that remote work can fuel innovation, attract top talent, and create a dynamic work environment that transcends borders. Are you receiving any value so far? We hope so. Please hit that subscribe button before you forget. We would appreciate that. Now let's continue. If you're looking for more ways to dive into remote work, consider the exciting paths of becoming a travel photographer or a travel content creator. As a travel photographer, you have the chance to capture stunning landscapes, vibrant cultures, and unforgettable moments. Start by honing your photography skills and investing in a good camera. I have a recommended link of a good camera in the description. Please check it out. Now, it is important to build a portfolio showcasing your best work, and don't hesitate to share it on social media and photography platforms like Instagram or Flickr. As you gain exposure, you can reach out to brands, tourism boards, and magazines looking for fresh content. Licensing your images to stock photo websites can also provide a steady stream of passive income. Plus, many travel photographers find opportunities to lead workshops or offer guided tours, merging their love for travel with teaching others. On the other hand, becoming a travel content creator allows you to share your adventures and experiences through various digital platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. You don't need to be a seasoned videographer or writer to get started. Simply be authentic and let your passion for travel shine through. Focus on creating engaging content that resonates with your audience. Think travel vlogs, destination guides, or tips for navigating new places. Over time, as your following grows, you can monetize your content through brand partnerships, affiliate marketing, and even selling your own digital products like ebooks or online courses. Both paths offer incredible flexibility and the chance to turn your travels into a fulfilling career. With creativity, dedication, and the willingness to learn, you can carve out a niche for yourself in the ever-evolving world of remote work. As amazing as remote work sounds, it's not all sunshine and beaches. There are definitely a few things that can throw a wrench in your travel plans, but don't worry. The pros still outweigh these little hiccups. First off, let's talk about time zones. So, you're living your best life in a beautiful villa in Bali. But guess what? Your boss is back in New York, and those early morning meetings now mean late night meetings for you. Time zones can mess with your schedule, especially if you're working with a team spread out across the globe. You might find yourself adjusting to some odd hours just to make sure you're still keeping up with the job. It's totally doable, just maybe not the best if you're hoping for an uninterrupted sunrise hike every morning. And then there's the Wi-Fi issue. We've all seen those dreamy Instagram posts of people working from hammocks on the beach. But here's the truth. Not all destinations have reliable internet. Imagine sitting down to start a project, only to have the Wi-Fi drop every 5 minutes. Frustrating, right? So, if you're going to make this work, you'll need to scope out destinations that have good internet. Coffee shops, co-working spaces, or even an Airbnb with a solid connection become essential. Speaking of isolation, While you're out there exploring the world, there might be times when you feel a bit disconnected. Sure, you've got the whole internet at your fingertips, but nothing really replaces those face to face interactions with colleagues or friends. Sometimes, remote work can feel a little lonely. You're in a new city, and while everything around you is exciting, you're still working solo, which can get a bit isolating. But the upside? It's an opportunity to make new friends on the road, whether through local expat groups, digital nomad meetups, or just striking up a conversation with a friendly barista. Another thing you'll notice is that the line between work and play gets blurry. When your office is also the gorgeous beach outside your window, it can be tough to mentally check out and fully enjoy your surroundings. You might be tempted to keep working through your trip because, well, the laptop's right there. Learning how to balance your work responsibilities with your desire to explore can be tricky at first, but it's something you'll get better at with practice. After all, you're in control of your schedule. So yeah, remote work comes with a few challenges. But here's the thing. None of these cons are deal breakers. You can work around time zones, find better Wi-Fi spots, build a community, and figure out how to balance work and adventure. When you weigh it all up, the freedom and flexibility remote work gives you far outshine the occasional bumps in the road. It's a small price to pay for being able to work while exploring the world, don't you think? We hope you got a lot of value from the video. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Also, like the video, comment, and share the video. And don't forget to visit the links in the description with lots of travel resources that will benefit you. Any purchase you make will help to support the channel. Now, that is it for this video. I am Cheryl, the owner of this faceless channel, and it was my pleasure to be with you today. Until then, safe travels.